can guarantee you that by going to college in 2025, you're wasting thousands, no, tens of thousands of dollars, all for a worthless piece of paper that, quite honestly, AI is gonna replace anyway. Is exactly what someone might say that has literally no clue about how the world works. Huh? I'm here to tell you that that could not be farther from the truth. Well, as long as you pick the right major. The right degree can easily turn that mountain of debt into a pile of chump change. My name is Spencer, and I have 3 different degrees from 3 different universities. I've also passed and taken several professional licensing exams. I've been in college since I was 16, and I've taken quite literally hundreds of credit hours. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you everything I've learned in over a decade's worth of university study. We'll take a look at 3 relevant majors and their 3 non-relevant counterparts. Okay, first off, we have to define what relevant even means when it comes to picking a major. Now, this is pretty subjective, and it can have a lot of different meanings. But for our definition, we'll be picking from 2 major concepts that I believe you should highly consider before picking your degree. The first one being diversity, meaning how useful is this degree and how many pathways and trajectories you'll have to go. And number 2, income. I'll be sharing with you the starting salaries for each of these positions that you can start making the day you graduate. We will also only be mentioning degrees that take 4 years to get a job. So this will naturally rule out long-term career payoffs such as becoming a medical professional like a doctor or a lawyer. Okay, so now we have our parameters for what makes a degree relevant. Let's jump right in with our first major, which is engineering. There are lots of different engineering routes you can take. Chemical, civil, mechanical, electrical, and my favorite, software. All of these are excellent paths, and you can expect to get this major in about 4 years. Once you graduate with your bachelor's degree in engineering, you can expect to make anywhere from $72,000 all the way up to $84,000 the day you graduate. That's just in your first year of working. Other perks that come with engineering often include flexible schedules and work from home schedules, specifically software engineering. These types of degrees offer great work from home and life balances for those of you that are seeking that kind of accommodation. Maybe you've been wanting to do an engineering course, but you've heard about all the math and it's kind of scaring you off. If so, don't worry. There are plenty of online and campus resources that can help tutor and mentor you through those scary math classes. If a high-paying, flexible career is something you're interested in, then engineering might definitely be for you. Now, the non-relevant counterpart to engineering, graphic design. While I do think graphic design is pretty cool, I do believe that most job positions would not require a degree in order to work for them. On top of that, there are plenty of places like Udemy that offer great courses for everything that you would ever need to become an efficient and competitive graphic designer. These courses will range anywhere from $500 to $500, which might sound like a lot, but a lot less compared to when you think about spending tuition for college. And while artificial intelligence isn't there quite yet, I do believe that this is a career that will be replaced with AI in the near future. Okay, on to our second relevant major, which is business. Business is an excellent major to start out if you know you want to make money in life, but you're not really quite sure how to do it. There is one particular facet of business that I don't agree with, which will be my non-relevant major here in a second. Or if you just want to be a serial entrepreneur and never step foot in a classroom, then business classes might not also be great for you. However, for the rest of us, a business degree is great at structuring classes and learning opportunities that will give us massive direction and teach us where to go in life. And considering the average salary for a starting business major is $86,000, I think it's a pretty good investment myself. In a general business degree, you'll learn all the basics that you'll need for business, like accounting, finance, economics, and I promise this video would only talk about bachelor degrees. But a major in business can lead to further lucrative opportunities like becoming a CPA or going on and getting your MBA, which can lead to a plethora of growth opportunities and management opportunities, with which you could easily land a 6-figure salary position. Now, the one counterpart to a business degree that I mentioned I kind of had beef with earlier is a marketing degree. Don't get me wrong, marketing is incredibly vital to a business. It's one of the top ways you can scale and grow your business and reach a wider audience. However, I don't believe that you'll learn what it takes to become a successful marketer in only a marketing degree. Marketing has changed drastically over the last decade with implementation of certain apps like TikTok and Instagram and other social media brands. And quite frankly, the university way of teaching marketing is just behind the times. If you want to get into marketing, I would suggest finding a mentor who can guide you in the current and ever-changing trends of marketing and follow closely in their footsteps for a successful career. Now for our last major of the video. Can you imagine making over $90,000 in your first year on the job? A job that is 100% artificial intelligence and recession proof? Oh, and did I mention that this degree can take you only 2 years to finish? Well, that's what it looks like when you graduate with a nursing degree. Nursing is easily one of the fastest and most lucrative degrees you can graduate with. You only need an associate's degree to become a registered nurse. That means it only takes you 2 years to complete the program. Starting salaries. So the very first day you start working, you can easily start clearing $90,000. And if you decide to further your education and become like a nurse practitioner, you would very easily clear 6 figures. And you can even make upwards of $300,000 if you decide to pursue a further education in something like anesthetics, like CRNA, or Certified Registered Nurse Anesthetist. You have so many opportunities for growth and travel, and it will literally be centuries before artificial intelligence starts taking those jobs. Now our last and final counterpart is healthcare administration. Healthcare administration can be a very long and tedious ladder to climb just for a bachelor's degree. And to be honest, hospital staff prefer administration with real-world patient exposure and experience. It's like a sports coach telling you to hit the track and hit the laps and go work out harder while they're getting winded walking up the stairs. Or your manager at a restaurant telling you how to cook or to serve when they've never been on the floor a day in their life. It just doesn't make sense. It just leaves a bad taste in your employee's mouth, and you'll kind of start to harbor a lot of resentment. So, if you're truly passionate about healthcare administration, I support you. I would suggest you go into a field like nursing first, get patient exposure, and then make the transition into leadership later on when you have that experience. This will ensure that you are better equipped to handle the real-world struggles of that field. And those are all the degrees that we're going over today. There are plenty more, and I would love to go over them, but that's all the time that we have for this video. If you want to see more or you have other questions about these topics, feel free to let me know in the comments below. As always, if you like this content, please feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.